Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am here with a game called Interstellar Rift, and my buddy DULAKABA has touched on this a little bit in one of his previous videos, and I'm basically going to be doing a kind of a quick overview of this game so that you can kind of see what it's all about. Now right now myself and the GenX team are playing a multiplayer version of this, and I had recorded a little bit of it, but it seemed like we were just kind of all over the place because I wasn't recording it half the time. I'd forget to record it, so instead of doing that, I kind of wanted to come in here, since I've gotten familiarized with all the things that you do in it, and kind of show you around and tell you what I'm going to be doing here, guys. So let me show you this real quick. But anyway, this game allows you to mine and search the universe and build your own ships, and I think that's the primary thing, is building your own ships. It's really cool, some of the things and designs that you can come up with. Now, one of the first things you do, of course, when you come in the game is you create your character, and there's a few options on what you can do, but this is the character I've got. I've kind of got a combination of greens and reds and blues. I think looks really nice, but you can change these colors and even the sex of your character if you so desire, but obviously I'm going to keep it as male. Now there's not too many features you can do with the face, but the thing is, you got to remember, when you're playing this game, you usually don't see yourself. It's all in first person, so if you see people, it's usually other people playing with you. And now, here's another key factor of this. This is just the options that you can set to make it look better or not, or more defined. Now, right here, this is the tutorial, and you can go ahead and play through this if you so desire. I have thought about it, but the truth be known, I think I'm just going to show you from the very beginning and my single player here. This is the Interstellar Rift ship editor. Now I'm not really going to touch much on this, but this is where you would actually build your ship of your own design, and DULAKABA, aka Kachi, he has put out a really excellent tutorial video on how to build ships in this game. So I will make certain that I put a link at the bottom, so if you're interested in seeing how that's done in great detail, I would suggest watching it. Let me go ahead and cancel that, and we're going to go ahead and get out of here real quick. But we're going to go ahead and jump in the game and just go in feet first and see what we can do here. Now this is where, if you were playing a hosted game, you would start, and this is where I'd start with when I'm playing with everybody else. But we're just going to be doing a solo game, and I've created a location called the Milky Way, and this is basically just a one-player game all by myself. Alright, now this is where you start. This is the HSC Industrial Complex. This is like kind of like a floating base, so to speak. It's not really a ship per se, it's more of like I guess like Deep Space Nine is. But I am in a faction called the Hurls faction. Now the Hurls faction is an easier faction to play because you have easy access to materials, minerals, ores, that type of thing. And there are other factions that you can play, some of which are a little tougher, some of which, like the I think they're called the Drifters, where you're almost kind of like a smuggler, like the Han Solo type, and getting the materials is a lot harder because you have to steal it. So that's for when you get really experienced this type of thing. But anyway, guys, let me show you around this place a little bit. Now this here is where you would build your ship. You can also go and design your ship from here if you so desire. You can modify it or add to it, but that's when you would go into the print thing if you've got a ship and make changes to it and improve it, whatever. Anyway, you come over here. Now we're going to go to the arrival bay first. The arrival bay is to your immediate left. Eventually we're going to go to the mining halls, but let me go ahead and show you a few things here real fast. Now this is Vault 03. Now, there's several vaults in this station, and a vault is very important because what it does is it allows you a place to store stuff for yourself, for your crew, and for your fleet. This is materials like iron ore, pretty much anything you can mine and or buy in the game can be stored here. And the amazing thing is it has an infinite storage, so it's like a pocket universe, and you could place items in here to your desire. But automatically when you start the game, you're going to get a little bit of oxygen, a little bit of hydrogen. Now I've already started doing a little mining here, and I've got some iron and copper already that I've thrown in here. I don't think I have anything in my store. Yeah, I do. I've got a little bit of carbon, a little bit of iron ore here, but that's about all. Not a whole lot of stuff, because I was just kind of testing things out and doing a little bit of stuff with this one-player game. But let me show you how that works. See, right now we've got 16,771 iron. Now I'm going to go ahead and drop that in there, and that now just added that 600 iron ore to it. I can do the same thing with this carbon. Let's see, now I've got carbon in there, 1200. So my inventory is completely empty and I'm free to run around. Now over here, this is a place where you can purchase ships. You can purchase escape pods. And this is a place where you can do repairs to your ship. Now that costs cash or credits. And you could store your ship. Now it's important to note that you may want to store your ship when you're not playing a game, because otherwise your ship is just there using power. So if you're not really using the ship, it's not, or if you're in here mining, not a bad idea to go ahead and store it because it saves power. Now over here is the Galactic trade store, and this is where you can buy and sell stuff that you have mined and or collected. And it's a little bit of everything. You can trade ores, you can trade ingots, you can trade things like oxygen, hydrogen, silicon, steel, and some things you can't get by mining right here. Some things you have to purchase through here. So I have a little bit of credit. They usually give you just a little bit that you can start off with. Now I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can purchase a ship right off the bat. Yeah, the HSC excavator. I believe you can go ahead and purchase that one, and it's got all kinds of goodies on it. And I think what I might do is I might go ahead and purchase it, then salvage it and use it, what materials I find from that, to build the ship that I really want to have. Well, let me go ahead and purchase that. Alright, it's there. Now I'll take you out to the ship here in a minute. Now over here, this is a little bank basically, where you can get a loan or pay a debt, but you can, right now I have 50,000 credits, which is kind of low, but that's because I just bought a ship. But I can get a loan and make payments on it if I need easy or quick cash. Over here, This is where you can rent drones, or either being repair drones or fighting drones to assist you, like if you're doing mining or if you're just wanting protection for your ship. Now right here, sometimes you'll see these in different stations, but they're mission drop points. A lot of times you'll have to go out and collect materials, bring it to a certain mission station. This is where you place the mission stuff. You would just drop it in there. But right now, of course, we don't have anything. Now let me see what else. Oh, yeah, up here there's some items that you can buy or purchase. I don't think there's any food items, but you can purchase things like repair guns, pistols, cartridges to improve your mining, and they're not cheap. I mean, let me just check here. Let's check a cartridge. Yeah, look at that, 263.58k credits. I have 50,000 K, not even close to enough. So that's if you want to quickly get something and you have the credits that are just spare, you can go ahead and do that. You can get like a repair tool. Now that's not too bad. That's 4.88k. So that's not seriously expensive. But the thing is, if you've got 3D printer on your ship and you got the materials, you can make it yourself. So all these items you see here, you can actually make yourself at some point. So you just kind of got to weigh the differences there. This is just kind of like a little place where you can sit, that type of thing. There's a lot of little things here that's just for show more than anything else. Alright, let me see if I've forgotten anything up here. I don't think so. Now right here, this is important. This is where you actually take missions, and some of these missions are real easy, some of them are really hard. And if you notice, some of them are a different color. These ones like that are yellow, I believe for those I've been told that you have to be able to open up an Interstellar Rift. Now Interstellar Rift is different than Warp Drive. Warp Drive can get you everywhere if it's within your solar system. And that all these here you can get there that are in white, you can get there by Warp Drive. These you have to open an Interstellar Rift, and you have to have certain materials and certain things to do that. And I haven't actually done that yet, so I don't have any idea how that's accomplished, but I do know how to warp, so that's good. Anyway, we're going to also show you out here the mining halls. Now to get to the mining halls, you have to go in through the promenade. Now down here is the medical bay. Honestly, I haven't done anything in the medical bay. I guess if you're not feeling well, you can come in here and heal some sort of way, but I don't know how that's done. But since I'm not injured in any way, shape, or form, I guess it's not effective. If you do get injured, if you eat food cartridges, that'll also make you heal as well. And how you make food cartridges, well, let's just say it's kind of gross when you think about it. Anyway, we're going to go see a mining hall. Now these are very important because this is where you're going to collect and mine materials to start your first ship. Now I've already purchased a ship, so I don't have to do that so much. But if I want more materials to take with me, if I need copper, or if I need anything like steel, here I can get quite a few things. And if you look on here, what these are on these little extractors. Anyway, as you can see, these are asteroids that are floating around outside the base, and you can see different materials that are in these asteroids. Now that little symbol on the left that looks like the white dots, that's iron ore. The coppery color is of course copper oil, and that little triangle, now that's carbon. Now these ones that are blue, Those are water asteroids, and what's important about water asteroids is you can actually take the water, break it into hydrogen and oxygen. The oxygen you can use for breathing, and the hydrogen you can use for fuel for your ship. So what we're going to do is we're going to collect this one that has a little bit of carbon and a little bit of iron and a little bit of copper. And see, it pulls in the little asteroid and it starts to break it down. As it breaks it down, it puts the material over here in little crates. Pretty cool, huh? And what you can do is you can get multiple extractors going, because there's 3 of them. And you could have them mine all the same material, or let's say for instance I'm going to have this mine a water asteroid. See how it looks like it's made of ice? And what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and collect up these crates. We've got a little bit, as you notice at the top, you've got a little bit of iron ore, you've got some carbon, some copper, and over here these are water. I'm going to go ahead and pick all of those up. It's almost done. And there's the last little bit. Alright, 898. It was almost another 1,000. It stacks it in thousands. So, but what you do at this point is you can come over here, and this is what they call an assembler. There's a couple of assemblers on this side in the mining hall. And this is where you can take the ore and make ingots, or you can take and make other materials, or you can break materials apart. Now, like for water, you can break it into hydrogen and oxygen, and another material called deuterium. Deuterium is important for heat sinks, if I'm not mistaken, but you get very little deuterium, like only 1 per 1,000 of the hydrogen. But what I'm going to do is make hydrogen at this point. So what you do is here's what you put in, and these are what you can make. You can make hydrogen, you can make oxygen, or deuterium. So I'm going to go ahead and make some hydrogen here real fast. And what that'll do is that'll make that and then crank it out into cases over here. Now let's come over here and I'll show you with what you can do with the iron. Now with the iron ore, we're going to drop that in. I'm going to go ahead and put it all in. Now you see it over here. And with that you can make iron ingots. And this is used, you have to have it as iron ingots in order to use it for building ships. I'm going to go ahead and grab this hydrogen. There should be a little bit more left, I thought. Yep. It's coming. I thought. Well, maybe not. Oh, that's right. It puts it in stacks of 2,000, not 1,000. I forgot. Anyway, by now this iron's already ready. Doesn't take too long. Alright, now as you can see my inventory is completely full. So what I can do is I can place these on these little pads for storage. And the way these pads work, you can either place it on top like this, or you can place it in this little thing. As you notice, you walk up to it, it pops up. It's actually easier if you just put it on here like that. That'll place it. Now you can either do that, or you could come over here, and there's another vault. You can just go ahead and throw it in there, and that'll store as much of it as you need. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw this hydrogen in here, and this, actually I'm going to drop the carbon in there, but I'm going to pull some carbon out. Now you can pull any of this stuff out anytime you want, and all you have to do is click on it. Boom, there it is. But what's neat about this carbon, if I grab 2 of these iron, come over here to the assembler. Actually, I want to grab this iron. I want a stack of 600. If you come over here, if you have 2 stacks of iron and 1 stack of carbon, you can make a stack of steel. Steel's important too. Obviously it takes a lot of material to make the steel. But there you go. 1 crate of steel. See, it looks a little bit different than the iron does. Anyway, you can spend a lot of time in here mining, and that's something I actually enjoy. It's kind of a good way to pass time, just mindlessly assembling stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and throw these in here into the vault so that I have them. Now over here, these are teleporters, and you can use these to teleport any materials that you have in your vault to your ship. Now, I'm not going to do that right now, but I will show you how that's done at a later time. So, I'm trying to think if I've missed anything. Oh yeah. Let me show you this. This is a disposal unit, and obviously it could be used to dispose of things, but it's also a port for releasing things like your drones, like repair drones and combat drones, so that they can go out and either do repairs to your ship or protect your ship or whatever. Even mining drones I think you can collect. I haven't actually seen a mining drone work yet, but I have messed around enough that I've kind of got the hang of it. But one thing I will tell you guys, this does sort of resemble a vault. Just be careful you don't forget and throw something in there, because if you do, it's gone. It will go bye-bye for good. No way of getting it back. Anyway, let me go ahead and grab this stuff real quick that I have acquired. Throw it in the vault. I think that's all there is. Anyway, let's go up here, back out to this location, the promenade. And we're going to come up here to the arrival bay, which I think is over on this side. Yeah, it is. Oop. Nope, that's a bathroom. Well, wait a minute, where's the arrival bay? Oh, it's on the first floor. Sorry. I think this is a lounge. I'll go ahead and show you that real quick. Yep. Yeah, you got your little statue. Got your little places to eat. You can get a little information about your ship and your sensors from here. This is like the 10 forward on the Enterprise D. Just a little place to hang out. More system information. Alright, we're going to go ahead. Wait a minute, is this that? Oh yeah, this is where you can do upgrades to your ship, if you so desire. This is where you can look at the solar system. Have not used this, but let's see if I can't. Yeah, there it is. You can see different parts of it. Defense drone. There's the complex. Just gives you a little hologram of the system you're in at the time. Alright, this is the Mining Bay 2. We were in Mining Bay 1 a minute ago. And it's the same thing as Mining Bay 1. It's just so that people can work in multiple places at once. What I want to do is I want to come over here. Select my ship. Actually, I think it's over here. No, I remember where it is. It's down the promenade. Yeah. I want to salvage that ship. I want to get all the materials that's available on it and salvage it so that I can use it for another ship. And here's the ship I want to build. The USS Hawkeye M. And this one is my ship. So it looks like I'm short some resources though. Oh shoot. Still need some iron, and I still need some copper. I need silicon, and I need steel. Of course, I thought I would have enough. Alright, well, I tell you what guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to collect these resources. We'll be back and I will use the resources that I collect to build this ship. And I'm not really that far off, to be honest. So I will be back. Right guys, I have managed to mine all the stuff that I need, as well as purchase some silicon, because let me go ahead and show you real quick. Wait a minute. Actually, it's this way. Silicon you cannot mine here. Silicon can only be bought. And so what I did is I came over here and purchased enough of the silicon, which is this green, looks like green bars right here, in order to finish this ship. And we are going to make, here we go, the USS Hawkeye-M. Now this ship was built and designed by DULAKABA, aka Kachi, for me, and it is absolutely and completely and totally awesome. I love this ship. Now in our multiplayer I have been playing with it, and I've enjoyed playing this ship. I think eventually we might upgrade it a little bit, but I'm gonna need his help on that. I'm still working on building ship designs, but ship is constructed, so I went ahead and got it built. Now what we're going to do is we are going to board the ship. Now I'm probably going to have to use the oxygen in this case. If you don't have oxygen you will slowly die. So let me go ahead and grab a little bit, and I'm also going to grab some hydrogen for fuel. That should be enough. Alright guys, you come over here, and this is the teleporter, the large teleporter, like I said earlier. But this time we also have this ship, the USS Hawkeye M, and we're going to teleport over. Alright, now I need to find my life support here, and it's right over here. Yes, there's no oxygen, so if I don't get oxygen here soon, what you do is you place it right there and it'll pop it up in there, and we are good to go. We can breathe. Very good. Now, this is a lovely ship. It's nice and compact. My hope was to have a ship that has a little bit of everything. It was kind of a jack of all trades type ship. It's only one room, which simplifies things. Now let me go ahead and put some fuel in this bugger. Now the fuel tank is over here, and as you can see there is no fuel in here, very little. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add this hydrogen. Now it only took us up to halfway, but that should be enough for now. So we definitely have to get more hydrogen in this thingamabob. But let me give you a brief tour of this. This is an awesome ship. I love this ship. Let me show you all the little neat stuff here. Now here's the cockpit. And this is where we will fly this sucker. And we'll do that a little bit later. We're not going to do that in this round, but hopefully we'll get to do it when we do our first multiplayer with the whole group. So you'll get to see it at that point. Now, you can have a co-pilot, so I can have another person join here. There isn't a captain's chair. Really isn't need for it. Now this is just some information that you can collect, kind of similar to what you saw on the station. It just gives you some information, asteroids, ships that are in the general vicinity, and should be just 2. System info tells you about the factions, and it tells you about the resources that are in the general vicinity. Alright, ship map. This is kind of a quick look-see from the top side. Now right now we're centered, but you can scroll that around and kind of get an idea what the ship looks like based on the map. Click this, and then my ship's stats. As you can see, I really need more fuel than that, and I'm very well armored. I've got pretty good shields, and life support is not too bad. We've used a little bit of oxygen, but not much. So we don't have any cargo yet. We don't have any firewalls set up yet. So we are still just getting started here, guys. Now this is where I would load in ammunition for my forward guns. I do not have any turrets in this. Doesn't mean I won't eventually upgrade to have turrets, but for now we don't have any. And the truth is, I don't know how I could operate that, because it's mainly to be flown by me, by myself. But this is where you put the ammo for the bullets that I would fire from the pilot seat. Now over here we have my missile launcher. I don't have any missiles in this one, but on the multiplayer I have, I think, 2. Maybe 3. I can't remember if I have 3 or not. And right here, this is the 3D printer that I have, and if I get the materials that I need, I can make all kinds of goodies. All those things that you pay big bucks for over at the Storetron, I can make here myself. And this is my, of course, my little teleporter. Little teleporters, I think, only have a range of like maybe a kilometer, not very far. But the big teleporter, like you saw on that big ship, has like 3 or 4 kilometer range. Now I've got all kinds of cargo pads here, and the reason for that is, well, you'll soon see enough. Here's my assembler. This is, of course, where I will be putting materials together just like I did on the mining hall. And here is my I forget what you call this bugger. This is the thing that collects the mines. It's the mining machine, whatever. Anyway, this is what mines the asteroids. As you can see asteroids on here just like you could on the ship. And while I'm at it, I might as well go ahead and collect one, because I am going to need more hydrogen. But just like in the mining hall, I can mine and collect asteroids from anywhere I want to collect them, basically. And I've got these pads to put them on and to keep storage. These are my shields, my shield generators. These are my batteries as backup. And this is my escape pod. You do not want to mess with this. This is only in an absolute emergency. If the ship is about to be destroyed, you can jump on this and save your life. Again, this is the fuel tank, and I got little storage pads for additional stuffs. And I'm going to show you. Here we go. Here's our fuel. Of course, this is water. We're going to toss that in here real quick. And I think I'm going to go ahead and mine another one because I'm going to need a lot of hydrogen. Let's see here. There we go. Mine. Okay. We're going to keep mining. Now up here is extra cargo storage. It's pretty much all that's up here. This is just, you know, kind of a little balcony. I can look out over everything, but this is really just one big room. So I've got this place to store all my goodies that I collect. And I have another staircase here in the back that I can get back down. But this is a nice little ship. I mean, it's nice and compact. I like the openness of the structure. And of course that is my, oh, this is my disposal unit, so I can, you know, put drones out there or just eject stuff. I already showed you this. Now this is another, what is this? Another assembler? Yeah. I didn't realize I had two assemblers. Honestly. That's pretty cool. It's not as big as the other one. Yeah, it is. Two assemblers. Well, that would be awesome for when I use this. Now this here is a salvage unit. Now if anything like a ship or drone gets destroyed, or I fight some Skrill and they're destroyed, this will collect useful items from that, as well as anything else that gets destroyed. It's basically for collecting junk in space. Well, anyway, that is the HSS Hawkeye, guys. And let's take a quick look on the outside here. This is an awesome looking ship. Now here, of course, is the cockpit view, but you can take an external view. And there she is, guys. Isn't she a beauty? See the H on top? I love that. I've got my radar array. It's a nice color. And then there's Hawkeye M, HM. Dua outdid himself, I must say that. This is an awesome ship. Yeah, I really, really do like this ship. And I can't thank him enough, man. He's my best buddy. He really is. But anyway, guys, that is a quick overview of Interstellar Rift. I seriously hope you enjoyed that episode. And pretty soon I should be joining my buddies and we will be going into this full tilt. Oh, shoot. We have got pirate drones or something. Yep, we do. Let's get back. Hold on. I don't know if that was just a asteroid that I bumped into or what, but let me see here. Check the salvage. No, I think it was just an asteroid that got a little too close. Luckily, my shield's held. So, anyway, guys, the last thing I need to do before I leave, and I did almost forget to do this, is I'm going to go back to the industrial complex. Whoops, I forgot to press teleport. There we go. And that is, you store the ship. Now, if you leave the ship, you basically are leaving it out in the open. So if this ship or this complex is attacked by anybody, your ship's out there to sit and duck. So what you do is you come in here and you go ahead. I'm going to check to make sure that thing didn't get damaged when it was hit, because it sure looked like it got hit. No, there's no damage. As you can see, there's no repair costs, so I'm good. Well, what you do then is you store the ship, and I'm going to store HSS Hawkeye over here. And now the ship is stored and safe, and we can log out in safety. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that first look. Please be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe, and I hope you're going to enjoy the upcoming multiplayer sessions. So until then, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.